Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to Love by Design. I'm your host, Joan Nwosu, dating coach, truth teller, and your guide on creating love that actually fits who you are. So, in the last episode, we cracked open the myth of the broken picker, and today we're going deeper because if you've ever wondered why does it feel electric with the wrong ones and dull with the right ones, then this episode is exactly what you need. We're going to break down the biggest myth about love, which is chemistry. And I'm going to share what human design taught me about the real layers of attraction so you can stop confusing sparks with soul level connection. Let's get started. So the truth is that most of us have been conditioned to believe that real love should feel like a movie scene. How many of you have seen that movie? It's all about fireworks, butterflies, and an instant hit of, I just know they are the one. But here's what I now know. You see that rush? That initial spark? Well, for many of us, especially if you've ever felt unsafe or unseen in love, that is chemistry. This is your nervous system chasing what's familiar, not necessarily what's healthy. I spent many years confusing attraction for alignment. My heart would race, my stomach would flip, and my intuition would whisper, not him. But I never listened, because the spark was so intoxicating. And I'm sure many of you have been there too. So what always happened was it ended the same way. Disappointment, confusion, and starting all over again. When I found human design, everything shifted for me. I was already on a personal development journey, but this, never expected it. Human design showed me that the way I connect, the way I attract, and feel safe in love isn't random. We are not all the same. It is all energetic. It is by design. I learned a few things about who I am and what are some of the strategies and my authority and what love should actually look like for me. Before I understood any of this, I was just chasing the sparks, right? And we know what happens to sparks. They flame out after a while. And the truth is, they were just familiar. That's all. So when I started to integrate human design, I realized that real love feels calm, clear, and deeply safe, even when it's exciting. And then I really understood my own framework, the real attraction pyramid. So here's what I want to say to you today. Attraction has layers. And when we know which layer we're living in, then we can stop making mistakes, right? By mistaking drama for depth. Not the same thing. Inside my real attraction pyramid, I teach that there are 3 energetic layers. Chemistry, which is the lowest layer, is the spark, that instant attraction. It's all biological. It's all surface level. It's what your body wants, but it's not the whole story. Yeah, it's an important part of the story. Yes, it's the first step, but it is not the end. And then we have the second layer, that's compatibility. This is where you have shared values, common lifestyles, and practical alignment. This is where most people settle and get married because it looks good on paper, right? Do we want the same things? Can our lives merge together? Do we want the same way to raise a family? Do we want the same success in life? Are we both driven towards the same goals? This creates some form of harmony in the relationship. And again, as you can imagine, this is very, very important. Like I mentioned, most marriages are based on this. But it is still not the whole story. And then we have the third layer, which is the top of the pyramid, which is conscious alignment. This is the deepest, and might I even say the toughest layer of them all. This is that soul level resonance. It's when your nervous system feels safe, where your energy feels seen, and you know you are not performing. You are just being you, and you are loved for that. This is a place where people start to feel the mismatch later or after many years in a relationship, where they get that feeling, oh, I don't think we're going in the same direction, or we've grown apart. Does that sound familiar? Well, that is conscious alignment. And when you understand what this layer means and how to find it, then you can choose perfectly from day one. Most dating advice and most of the dating apps, to be honest, really stops at chemistry and compatibility. But for high achieving women, that's just not enough. If you're listening to this, then I know it's not enough for you too. We want love that meets our expansion, not one that keeps us small. So what does aligned love feel like? Well, it feels like calm in your body, even when your mind wants drama. It feels like clarity, even when your past wants chaos. It feels like home, without the cost of self-abandonment. So if you're here and you're listening, I know you're ready for that. So that's why next week, we're going to be talking about how to create that aligned love, even in the world of swiping left and right and those, hey, what are you doing? Tasks at midnight. We're going to be diving deep into how you can attract your own aligned love. So that's what you can look forward to. Episode 3, where I'll be breaking down how to date with soul in the swipe culture so that you can hold your standards, you can honor your design, and you can filter from frequency and not fear, because you are the prize, you are not the audition. So if this episode gave you a shift, or you had your head nodding like, ooh, okay, that sounds interesting, I want you to share it with a friend. And I also want you to reach out to me. It could be on Instagram, on LinkedIn. I want to know what is landing for you. What aha moments are you getting? Because I promise you, this is your season to date by design and no longer by default. So until next time, keep choosing alignment over sparks. You are not too much. You are not too late. You adjust right on time. I'll see you next time. My name is Joan, and this is Love by Design. Thank you for listening.